Hello there, and welcome to another In the Studio with me, Donny Carr. Before we get into the video, I have a quick announcement. I have a brand new remix out on Mango Alley. Check it out. First link in the description. Give it some love, give it a comment, maybe give it a share. You know the drill. Your support's always appreciated, so thank you very much. All right, that is my music plug sorted, so let's get on with the video. All right, for this one, I wanted to show you how I've added some warmth and width to the hats and shakers, and also some contrast to the hats and shakers in some of the mini breakdown sections. So let's listen to what we have going here. Super simple, just the kick and the hats and shakers. This is actually a mixdown project, so most of the elements are muted because I wanted to focus specifically on the hats and the shakers. All right, so when I was working on this track, I felt like the hats needed a little warming up and I wanted to add a touch of width as well. So this is what I've done to remedy that. I'm going to mute the kick and we're going to listen to just this auxiliary track. And I'm actually going to give this a little boost here in volume for the sake of the video so we can hear it a little bit better. Okay, so I set up this auxiliary track and this is the processing chain here. So the first thing in this chain is the ozone imager. Just to push everything to the side a little bit, I'm just using it quite subtly, just 15% on the width without it, and width. Okay. Second in the chain is the chorus, which sounds like this without it, and with the chorus. So we're getting that kind of sloshy, modulating chorus sound, and it's actually adding some width as well. The next thing I added was the OTT. I'm sure you're all familiar with this little guy. This is here to essentially give this sound a little boost and bring up some of the lower levels. So without it, and with. Without it, and with. Okay, and then I added the Harrison EQ, and I'm doing some pretty aggressive high and low cuts here. So I'm cutting all the lows that I just simply don't need. And I'm cutting most of the highs because I don't want to add more highs. I already have plenty of high end frequencies. I want to add some warmth here and some width. So I want to take away some of the high end. So we're getting that kind of warmer fill and and blend that in with the original sound. So without the EQ and width. Okay, and this is just here to boost the volume for the sake of the video. And then I added some sidechain to control it, get it pumping a little bit with the kick. Okay, and then I simply blended that in with the original sound. So let's do that. Let's just bring it all the way down and mix it in. Let's turn this guy off though. Without it, and with. Without it. So, I mean, obviously it's not super in your face, it's quite subtle, but I wasn't looking for anything drastic here. I just wanted just a little bit of warmth there, and I think it's doing a nice job. Okay, so now I want to show you how I've used this auxiliary track to create a little extra contrast in some of the mini breakdown sections. So for that, let's hop into the playlist. And what I've done is simply automated the send amount to that chorus send we just went over. And this is how I had it set up originally. And I'm actually exaggerating this a little bit for the sake of the video as well. But in this little breakdown section here, I'm increasing this chorus, the hat chorus send that we just went over. It's increasing and then going back down to its normal setting here. And I'm doing the exact opposite on the actual dry signal, so we can hear that in action. So you can hear we're losing a lot of the top end, and we're getting more of that kind of sloshy, filtered down, warmer chorus sound, and then it goes back to normal. And that just creates a nice little bit of extra contrast in this little mini breakdown section. And it really works nice in the context of the mix. It just adds that little extra bit of contrast, which is so important in music. So let's hear it one more time. So there you go. That's how I've added a little extra warmth and a little extra width to the hats and shakers, and some contrast as well. Hopefully you found this useful. Leave me a comment or question. Thanks everyone. We'll see you later.